What is going on, guys? Money Webby here. We're back on Tuesday with my top 5 plays and my Dollar Tree play of the day. I literally just recorded this video. Then the thing I recorded with this crashed on me like the last couple of seconds that I was recording. So off to a pretty bad start to the day. But I have some great plays for you. Yesterday we kind of had some bad luck, honestly. With NBA DFS, it can be a little bit up and down. Even if guys have great matchups, if their shots aren't dropping, then there's literally nothing you can do about it. We saw that with Mike Conley and John Wall yesterday. Conley only shot the ball 2 times in the first half for whatever reason, in a good spot against Eric Gordon and James Harden. So that was a little bit strange. And also, John Wall, he couldn't get any jump shots to fall. He honestly had a little nice game too. Like, he got 17 points and 12 assists, and that was with him hitting no jump shots like the whole entire game. He was also missing some layups, and that was a good matchup against Jamal Murray. So if he could have just had some jump shots falling, I think he could have had a really good game there. But that's NBA DFS, like I was saying. Then another spot with Buddy Hield. He only got 17 minutes for the Kings starting in that game. They played their bench players more than their starting lineup. Really doesn't make any sense. They traded away DeMarcus Cousins pretty much to get Buddy Hield in return. So I don't know what that coaching staff is really doing over there. They have a nice piece in De'Aaron Fox, but I think they need Fox and Buddy Hield on the court at that same time to really develop those two together. Really doesn't make any sense to have guys like Garrett Temple, who's not really going to be a part of your future probably in a few years. You really got to see what you got in Buddy Hield. You can't avoid the future because you're the Kings. You got to win. You're not going to be able to win now. You need to get Buddy Hield going. Doesn't make any sense. He got almost 30 minutes in the first game, I think, and now he's all the way down to 17. He got 5 steals in that game too. He was playing his ass off, and then they just ride his ass on the bench the rest of the game. Whatever, it didn't make any sense. But I got my top 5 plays and my Dollar Tree play of the day. Some better luck should go down today. I love these plays, so leave a like in the video if you're ready to go and to win some money today. The likes on the video yesterday were crazy. I love the support, guys, so thank you so much. We got 170 likes on that video, I'm pretty sure, or maybe even more than that. Maybe it was up to 200, I think, actually, last time I checked. So crazy amount. Thank you guys so much. Keep those likes going and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to get these DraftKings picks every day. So let's just get into this top 5 plays. Like I said, I recorded this video, and then this freaking QuickTime player just decided to crash on me in the last few seconds. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. But Anthony Davis at the top, 10,900. I think he is by far the biggest upside in the slate. Cousins can be a nice little contrarian play at 400 less, but I'm not sure if the salary difference is enough to go down to him. But as we've seen with DeMarcus Cousins this year, he's been getting in foul trouble, 5 fouls in the last 2 games, and only playing 36 and 33 minutes. We saw 38 minutes from the first game. So I think if he stays out of foul trouble, I think he can honestly return more value than Anthony Davis, but the upside is higher for Anthony Davis because of that foul trouble. 40 minutes and 30 minutes in the 3 games so far this year. And we've seen him hit 65 and 70 DraftKings points in the last 2 games. And those are the upper tempo games that Anthony Davis really thrives in. That should be another one here against the Trailblazers. They have a nice little pace of the game. So I think Anthony Davis could have a very good game here. 10,900. I think he could easily get it to around 60 DraftKings points again in the spot. So I really like his upside compared to some of the other top guys. I think he has the biggest upside on the slate. So lock him in to your lineups. With LeBron James as well at 10,000. That's a nice matchup, but against the Bulls, they just lost to the Magic. I think they'll come out pissed in that game. Don't really see the Bulls keeping that game close for long, so I think LeBron could also be a nice little contrarian play, because if that game stays close, LeBron can return a ton of value. So Cousins and LeBron could be nice contrarian plays off Anthony Davis, so I think will be pretty damn popular today. So keep that in mind, guys. Then we got Damian Lillard at 8,400 against the Pelicans here. I think his salary is too cheap. He was at 8,900 last game. He's had a nice little year as well. He's been a little more active on the defensive end with 4 steals against the Bucks last game, shooting pretty well from 3. So if he gets hot in this game, he should have another big game at 8,400. So his rebounds and assists have been there as well. Have a nice little floor of 40 DraftKings points at 8,400. I think he only needs around 43 DraftKings points to return 5 times value. So I think he can easily get to that and maybe even approach 50 DraftKings points like we saw against the Suns in the first game. That was only in the 3 quarters in that game. So against the Bucks, that was really the only close game they played. Damian Lillard could honestly get 35 to 36 minutes in this game. A few extra minutes could pay off with some more DraftKings points. So I like the spot here for Damian Lillard at too cheap of a price. Lock him in to the lineups. And then we got DJ Augustin at 5,100. Think he'll be a little bit overlooked because his salary just like jumps so high. People might shy away from paying for him, but he was 3,100 last game. He's up to 5,100. So that's a very big jump there. But Elfrid Payton will be out of this game again. And like we saw with Elfrid Payton, he was like a triple-double machine, getting assists a lot, like around almost like a 10 plus almost every other game, it seemed like. But with DJ Augustin, this point guard role for the Magic, it seems like they have their ball in the hands a lot, and they really get a ton of assists. He got 10 assists last game for the Magic team. He got 4 rebounds and 12 points. He's a nice scorer, so those assists on top of that as a starting point guard with those guys around him, and a great matchup against the Nets. I think this could be a really good game for DJ Augustin. Kind of overlooked in this game against the Nets. I think people might be on Vucevic, but Augustin can return more value at 5,100. He could get another game over 30 DraftKings points. They blew out the Cavs last game. This game should stay a little bit closer, I would say, against the Nets. I think they could keep it close. But DJ Augustin, a very high tempo game, good pace to it. A lot of DraftKings points should be coming here for DJ Augustin. So a 5,100, lock him in. And then next up, we got another point guard for you, Patrick Beverley. Another guy that seems too cheap for me at 4,800. Going against the Jazz, kind of a tough matchup. But Milos Teodosic, I don't know how to say his name, but he's a young shooting guard for this Clippers team. He just got hurt, so Beverley I think will get a little bit more run here, and those added like touches were with him having the ball. He can get some more assists with that injury to Milos. And against the Jazz, this game should stay closer. They blew out the Lakers and the Suns in the first 2 games, so some more runs should be coming for Patrick Beverley. We know he's a great defender. 5 steals in the last game. He can definitely load up the stat box with rebounds, assists, and steals. So at 4,800, he could have a huge value game here. I think the price is too cheap in this matchup against Ricky Rubio. He can get some steals on him, and I don't think Rubio is that great of a defender, so Beverley might be a little bit more active on the offensive end. They got like Rudy Gobert down there, so that could really limit Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan down low. So Beverley honestly could have a bigger game here. I really like him at 4,800. Lock him in to your lineups, guys. And then next up, we got Caris Levert. Another great option, I think, in this Nets-Orlando game, which should be the highest scoring game of the night here at 5,000. I like this spot, especially if he starts at shooting guard for the Nets. Again, he got the start last game, and he did very well in that game, so I think he's going to be in the starting lineup again. He got 33 DraftKings points at 5,000 for him to return 5 times value, which is what you're looking for. He needs 25 DraftKings points, so I think he can get that, especially if he starts, so definitely look out for that. He's been active on the defensive end. Some blocks, some steals. He's getting rebounds as well, so he can do a little bit of everything. He's a nice little scorer in this game, like I was saying, an up-tempo game, and he had a bad game kind of against the Magic in the first time, so I think he can bounce back. Kind of pissed off about that first game against the Magic at Orlando here. A nice up-tempo game, like I've said 100 times. A lot of DraftKings points, and Levert, they really need that second scoring option for the Nets in this game. So I think Russell and Levert will have a nice game here. Levert will really step up again in the spot at only 5,000. So I like the price. Lock him in. That's the top 5, guys. You got Damian Lillard, DJ Augustin, Levert, Anthony Davis, and Patrick Beverley. And for the Dollar Tree play, I got 2 guys here because I couldn't really pick between the 2. Both are really good options, but Joe Ingles at 4,700. He's had a nice little start to his year, shooting well from the 3-point line and getting over 10 points and over 27 DraftKings points in his first 3 games. With that injury to Rodney Hood, Joe Ingles seems like he's been getting some more minutes and some more shots. Actually, he hasn't even been shooting that much, but last game against OKC, we saw some more shots. They've been trending up 6, 8, and 12, so I think he can get around 10-plus shots again in the spot against the Clippers, who have some good defenders down low, kind of weaker on the outside. Beverley should be locking down Rubio, then Jordan could give Gobert some trouble down low. So I think English could have some more shots. He gets some rebounds and assists. Another guy that can kind of fill it up here in this game, and he gets the three-pointer as a little bonus there. So at 4,700, I think the price is down a little bit. We're going to return 5 times value pretty easily, and it has the upside to go over 30 DraftKings points in this game. So I really like the price. It's a nice Dollar Tree play. So lock him in. And for my other guy, like I was saying, couldn't really pick between the two. Evan Turner is a little bit cheaper at 4,300 against the Pelicans here. That's really the essence of the Dollar Tree play, is it to be cheaper. So at 4,300, I feel like I should have recommended Evan Turner. He's been getting great run over 30 minutes in the last 2 games, and he's been very consistent. I think this guy's a great cash game play. Doesn't really have the upside to like go bananas, it seems like, as he's only gone 25, 26, and 25 in the first 3 games. And he doesn't really shoot the ball that much. Like, he's more of a facilitator on this bench for the Trailblazers. So I think he could have another value game here at 4,300. Love the price with those crazy minutes there at that price. And the assists he's been getting and the rebounds and everything like that. He's had a nice little game. He's had some nice little games. And the Pelicans-Portland game should be another high-scoring game here. So this is another great game to target. Evan Turner off the bench at 4,300. A nice value there. So that's all I got, guys. You got Damian Lillard, Augustin, Levert, Anthony Davis, Beverley, Joe Ingles, and Evan Turner as your Dollar Tree plays. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Get these picks every single day, these winning DraftKings picks. I think we're going to bounce back pretty nicely here tonight. Hopefully we avoid that bad luck as we did yesterday. I think these guys are going to have great games here. And like I was saying, Cousins and James might be good GPP plays, as they could be contrarian options to Anthony Davis, because I think a lot of people are going to be on Anthony Davis, but for a good reason. He's been crazy this year and has great upside. So keep that in mind, guys. I wish you guys the best of luck, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.